Libra, born September 23rd to October 22nd, what can you expect for the month of October 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So there's a lot of an intense energy, might be around family. I say that because my teeth hurt immediately, and a lot of times that has to do with root energy. So whether it's your immediate family or extended family, relationships, there's a lot of intensity with this energy. At the same time, there's a lot of energy that kind of lifts you up and out of the status, right, of how you normally respond or how you actually see or view the world. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity for you and a lot of energy in how you approach things. And there's a greater sense of, God, my whole body just feels like, like I know what I'm doing. Like just this feeling sense of being stronger, wiser, clearer. And that may be because we have a new moon in Aries. It's actually a full moon in Aries, October 13th. So that full moon in Aries, it's that kind of like strong energy of this is what I need and this is what I'm going to do and this is it all, taking care of myself. And so there's this movement for you to be able to be self-assured and confident. You just have to make sure that you don't use it to hit people over the head with, right? You know how that can be when you take it too far and it turns into righteous energy, and then you use that energy like, right? Like, so you're going to have to be careful because there's an intensity with that particular full moon that could have you go too far, right? And then everybody's no longer listening to you because you've lost your mind. So you want to just be careful about how you use that energy. You want to back off of it. There's plenty of energy there. So it's kind of like taking deep breaths, saying what you need to say, creating very clear boundaries, standing up for yourself, really seeing the clear path that's right for you. And then how that is actually going to support everybody else, right? Because that Libra energy is really, which is, overriding, because we're moving into the Libra energy, is overriding all the signs, which has to do with the collective, with cooperation, with, being the mediator, the peacekeeper, right? So we may all have those feelings or those opportunities to actually be that peacekeeper or to be that person, but coupled with that full moon in Aries, which tends to be a little bit more about me and my attitude and feeling that energy course through yourself, you may take it a little too far. So just be aware around that full moon that there could be a lot of intensity and you want to back off. You don't want to be part of that party. Just like walk away, just walk away, create your boundaries, say it simple and clear, and that's all that needs to happen, right? Otherwise it can go too far and turn into an unnecessary battle, right? Of people, people, it reminds me of, two roosters crowing and see who can be the loudest, nothing works. So let's move on into relationships. And for those of you who are coupled and interested in romance for this month, let's see what Libra and what the Libra energy has in store for you for this month. So let's see here for coupled relationships. Again, you're going to have to be careful this month on how you approach things with your partner. It's a little bit like, walking on broken glass. It's like, and because there's a lot of intensity in this energy and a lot of, it's people can use the truth to either gain understanding or they can beat you over the head with it, right? And so you want to be careful that you're not using, probably not you, but maybe your partner, but maybe you, using the truth to beat somebody over the head with it. So there is definitely some friction where your partner or yourself can use the truth to alienate you in the relationship, right? So you want to be careful that, and maybe have these conversations quietly or have a conversation that says something like, listen, let's make a pact that we don't throw this in each other's face, right? Or let's say that one of you is overspending, or that one of you has an addiction problem, or that one of you is supposed to be doing XYZ and they're not doing it, right? And you both know it. Like, make a pact to not use that against the other person, or push them up against it. Well, you should be doing this, right? So you want to be careful, because there's this intensity in the relationship that can very easily have you pointing fingers at each other and not being happy. Now, if you can, and this is actually for all signs, it's just not for the Libra sign, it's for all signs, this level of intensity in relationships. So you want to just be proactive in being calm. Practice this month just listening, slowing down your response. And then if you do that, there can be some real, this is nice, some real synergy and real alignment with really what you want, because you both want the same thing. You both want the same thing, but it's that righteous energy. I said it first. No, I said it first. That righteous energy that couples can do, one-upping each other. And it was my idea. No, it was my idea. Stupid things that can get you in trouble with each other and fall out of love. So you don't want to do that. So just be aware. There's this extra energy in the room that can make things a little intense. So to just having the awareness, okay, I'm going to check out. I'm going to let, this or that, right? So just have this awareness that our job this month is to really restrict and then really enjoy that co-creation energy, because there's a lot of, it can be really romantic. There can be really, can really see if you can get on the same page, which just means if you don't start this with each other, that you can be on the same page, and it can really open up to be a beautiful month. And wow, and huge changes and huge support and excitement about what is possible. And for some of you, big changes in your relationship, and not so much with each other, but I mean, with your future, the direction you're heading, or what you want to do as a couple, can really blossom this month. It just takes you getting through those initial ideas about whose idea was it to go to a therapist, or whose idea was it to go to that great vacation, right? And then you argue about stupid things. It's like that. So just don't get caught in the small stuff, okay? And the big stuff will be really good. All right, let's look at those of you that are interested in finding love. So let's see about you single people interested in finding love in October. Wow. All you have to do is kind of open your heart and poof. So right away, you're a magnetic force this month. You just have to be careful that you just don't put your foot in your mouth too soon. And this is so un-Libra-like. It really is. So this is why it might be a shock to you that you're really kind of feeling your oats and, and pushing people away. But you want to just be careful of what falls out of your mouth. So just knowing that energy is there, but right away I see you open yourself up and there's love right there. So just take it slow. You don't have to push with this kind of energy. This is very fast moving energy. It's overall it's positive, but it can be intense, right? And so that's why any relationship you want to try and take it slow, because it's so intense and it's so direct, right? And there's a lot of Scorpio energy around this month. We have a new moon in Scorpio, October 27th. So there's other things that are happening that this Scorpio energy is really intense. And Scorpios are very direct. They're very loyal. They're very loving. But this is this month is it's a direct month. And then you've got that Aries energy with the full moon in Aries, right? So it's just an extra dose, right? So you want to just, in relationships, immediately that relationship can come in for you, but relax into it. Take it slow. It'll be easy for you to be swept off your feet. It can be easy for you to fall in love, and at the same time, just so slow down, enjoy, there's there's a feast coming. So there's this big feast for you to choose from. So you don't have to rush into a relationship, but there is absolutely opportunity for true love, and it happens really fast, unexpected, not really, wasn't really looking for it, and then boom, they're right there. So just relax into it, and less is more, again, in terms of what you're going to say or do. So let's look for Libras at your money and your career. What's in store for you Libras this month? I feel like you're still, being a little cautious, getting organized with, where your money's coming from and where your money's going. And it just feels like there's a lot of kind of like revolving doors, like there's a lot of things going on. So I don't know if you've recently added another job, you've got more money coming in, trying to figure out where all the money's going. I feel like you're just a little disorganized around your money. So, but I feel like there's plenty of it. I feel like there's plenty of it. And maybe that's why it may be a little overwhelming for you. It's like, wait, all this money, where is it going from? Where am I coming from? What am I going to do with it? So there's a lot of money coming in. Just be cautious not to spend it all, right? So just make sure that you save some away, because I also feel like some of this is layered on top of some things that need to go out. And so you may not see everything. So just be aware. Slow down with the money again and really get organized with it so you can actually see how much you have, because I feel like there's like this unexpected money that comes in, and that's like, wow, well, I'm loaded now. But then there's like this other bill that comes in, you go, oh, I forgot about that. I knew that, but I forgot about it, right? So I think there's plenty of money. There's good money sources coming in, and you still have some high debts that are happening. So you just want to get a little organized with the money, but I feel like it's really good. Let's look at your career. So if you can ask what you want, if you can ask for what you want, there's doors that can be opened that are going to support you and that are going to create longevity for you, and that you can really get things up in the air and taking off, and people listening to you. It feels like there's a steady stream of support for you and with your career. And you're really being asked to put your faith into action. So believe in yourself. What is it that you want? Go for it. See it as yours, right? And this month with that full moon in Aries, you're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling like you're the right person. You're going to be feeling like, yeah, this is mine. You're going to be feeling like, yeah, I'm okay. I am the expert in this. Or you can, this is a really full energy. So use that mid-month to really go for what it is you want, right? You're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling fulfilled. And there's going to be stuff that's going to be coming in for you. I asked if there's going to be any surprises, and what I got is that you're going to be surprised how easy it is. And whether that's asking for promotional help or help from friends, or nailing a job interview, or getting another job, or upping your prices, or going to ask for a raise from your boss, it just feels like I can handle it. Want to be careful not to be overconfident. That new moon in Scorpio, August 27th. You want to be careful not to be the know-it-all, or like be too full of yourself, because it will go the other way. It will turn people off with that new moon in Scorpio. So you want to just like kind of allow things to come together, and you don't have to push so hard. I guess that's the right way to say it. You don't need to push so hard with that new moon in Scorpio, October 27th. Just plant the seeds, make the phone calls, be easy about it, and it just feels like it effortlessly opens up. But absolutely, career advancement, more money coming in this month. But there is a level of intensity overall in the entire month that you just want to kind of like be underneath it. Okay. All right. Let's look and see if there's any surprises with your health, or health in general, and then in surprises. Some of you may have been having back issues, or structural issues with your body, with your spine. or your hips. And so this is, make sure that you're seeking help for that, whether it's a chiropractor or whether it's stretching every day, but having this awareness of how you hold yourself. And if you're somebody who's frequently on airplanes or just not able to to exercise regularly, make sure that you're doing the stretching, because I'm just seeing that there can be like potential to tweak your back or to have back pain from not being mobile enough or being aligned properly. So if you already see a chiropractor, just stay on top of it, or a massage therapist. Or if you don't, then just the regular exercise and stretching is going to benefit you this month, because it just feels like added stress. And if you think about, if it's an extra intense month where, and Libras, a lot of times, being the peacemaker, we can be the shock absorber, right? We're like, we're absorbing everybody else's ideas and conversations, and he said, she said, and you're in the middle of it trying to go, wait, that isn't what happened, right? So you just want to relax into the energy so that your spine just be in the flow and you'll be fine. Okay, let's see if there's any surprises. And well, the other thing I want to say about the spine too is also about having a strong back, right? Standing up for yourself, creating boundaries, and doing it in a way that is peaceful and not, like have to come out like mama bear to protect yourself, because that it feels like it's just going to go over the top and it's going to create mayhem and arguments, instead of just, I've been thinking this is what I need to do for myself, and it's going to help the collective because everybody's going to stand on their own 2 feet and take care of themselves. Whatever the storyline is that you're going to be able to say to other people, you can do it in a really calm and powerful way. Okay, let's see if there's any surprises for you Libras for the month. So there's like at the very end of the month, no, let me back up. The very end of September, early October, right? We have that new moon in Libra, September 28th, right? And then we have the Jewish Rosh Hashanah, the New Year, right? So there's a lot of energy with that new moon in Libra, that's September 28th. So around that October 1st to September 28th, what was coming up is like September 29th, October 1st, around that time frame, I just feel like you hit the lottery. So it's something that's really good. It feels like it could be anything from a job promotion to meeting somebody new to hearing good news about somebody that you care about or love. But it feels like I'm just like tickled pink. I'm so happy. This is so great. This is so amazing. It could mean that, somebody's pregnant. Maybe you're pregnant. It could mean that, somebody's getting married or engaged. It just feels like very celebratory and very exciting and happy. So it's good news and something you're like, yes, about. And, but it feels really personal and it feels really delicious. So I'm really excited for you. So it's really good. And it's really just a big jolt of happiness. All right. Well, I'm going to end on that note because I'm going to look forward to that. So the end of the month, right there with that new moon in Libra, beautiful gift coming in and leading us into October. So, all right, you guys, have an amazing month. Thank you so much for viewing and watching my intuitive astrology. I hope you like it. Please share it with your friends. Click like, comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Have a great month, everybody.